It is. So Exiles are going in first, all round the general, and here we go. John, which team has won the Formula One World Constructors' Championship the most times? Ferrari for 2 points. And Peter for Woodworms, the Haber process is used to produce which chemical compound? Ammonia for 2 points. Brian for Exiles, the Queen's Croquet Ground and Who Stole the Tarts are chapter titles in which 1865 book?
The Jacks.
Not the Jacks. Over? Alice in Wonderland for a bonus. Peter. And Dave for Woodworms. In the 2015 version of Danger Mouse, who is the voice of the main character?
Alexander Armstrong.
Still correct, Alexander Armstrong. 3 of Exiles. Ian, what would you expect to buy at a boulangerie in France?
Cakes. Pastries. Bread.
Bread. Got them, yeah. 2 points. Bread. And 3 of Woodworms. What is the professional name of Gaynor Hopkins, who represented the UK in the 2013 Eurovision Song Contest? Only Tyler for 2 points. Last question to Exiles. Madeleine Albright was Secretary of State in the cabinet of which US president?
Clinton.
Sorry, I'm joking. It's a cigar. Bill Clinton is correct, for a point. And the final question to Woodworms. In which European Union country is Akrotiri Bay? A-K-R-O-T-I-R-A. Sorry, say again. A-K-R-O-T-I-R-I Bay.
Cyprus.
Cyprus for a point. At the end of the round.
5 to Exiles and 8 to the Woodworms.
Okay, round 2. John for Exiles. In which year of the 1960s did Labour win a general election with a majority of 4 seats and was the Sun newspaper first published?
1964.
Correct, for 2 points. 64. Peter for Woodworms. In which two words complete the title of the country of Luxembourg?
Grand Duchy.
Grand Duchy is correct for 2 points. Number 2 of Exiles, Brian. The last by-election of the last Parliament was in November 2014, following the resignation of which Conservative MP? He won the by-election as a member of UKIP and then lost the seat at the general election.
Reckless.
Yes, Reckless for a point. 2 of Exiles, Dave. Sorry, 2 of Woodworms, sorry. Who played the engineer in both the original London production in 1989 and the original Broadway production in 1991 of Miss Saigon?
Bolton.
Play?
Bolton.
Not Bolton.
Jonathan Price.
Jonathan Price for bonus to Clive. 3 of Exiles. Who was the manager of Arsenal FC between 1986 and 1995?
Bertie.
Not Bertie Mee, over.
George Graham.
George Graham for bonus to Colin at 4. Number 3 of Woodworms, Colin. The last 3 holders of which religious post before the present one were David Hope, John Habgood and Stuart Blanche?
Archbishop of Liverpool.
No.
Archbishop of York.
Archbishop of York belongs to John. And Clive of Exiles. What is the surname of the sisters Meg, Jo, Beth and Amy in the novel Little Women? March is correct for 2 points. Last question of the round to Woodworms, Colin. In which country does the Académie André Delvaux, DELVAUX, present the annual Magritte Awards for achievement in the film industry?
Belgium.
Belgium is correct for 2 points. End of the round.
7 to Exiles, making 12, and 2, 4, 5 to Woodworms, making 13.
13-12. Round 3. John for Exiles. In his poem of 1819, John Keats describes autumn as a season of mists and mellow what?
Fruitfulness.
Fruitfulness is correct. One of Woodworms, Peter. What was the name of the early 20th century criminal gang based in Birmingham, which was the subject of the BBC drama series first shown in 2013? Peaky Blinders for points of Colin 3. 2 of Exiles, Brian. Hamilton Masakadaza, Masakadza, is captain of which Test cricket team? Zimbabwe is correct for a point of Clive. Number 2 of Woodworms, Dave. What animal appears on the badges of both Ferrari and Porsche cars?
Horse.
A horse is correct. 3 of Exiles, which is Ian. Which pop artist transformed the Mersey ferry Snowdrop into the Dazzle ferry last year?
Blake.
Blake is correct. Peter Lathook for a point to John. Colin at 3 for Woodworms. Who played Frank Machin, M-A-C-H-I-N, in the 1963 film This Sporting Life?
Richard Harris.
Richard Harris for a point to Colin at 4. 4 of Exiles, 5. The first modern Olympics were held in 1896. What number games were held in London in 2012? Not 23.
30 seconds.
Not 30 seconds. 30 I have here. And your own question. On this date in 1811, the Bunker brothers were born as conjoined twin brothers near Bangkok. Give either of their first names. Chang or Eng. And the end of the round.
3 to Exiles, making 15, 4 making 17 to Woodworms.
Okay, on to round 4. John, what is the title of the painting by Edward Hopper that he said was inspired by a restaurant on New York's Greenwich Avenue where 2 streets meet? Nighthawks. For a point to Clive. And Peter for Woodburns. In which musical notation, which note is double the duration of a crotchet?
Eight.
Minim.
A minim is right for 2 points. Brian for Exiles. King George I of Greece, who ruled from 1863 to 1913, was the brother-in-law of which British king?
Edward VII.
Edward VII is correct. 2 of Woodworms. Dave, In which country can you study at Lund, L-U-N-D University and Linnaeus, L-I-N-A-E-U-S University?
Sweden.
Sweden is correct for a bonus to Peter. Colin at 3 for Woodworms. No, sorry, Ian, sorry, for Exiles. Which monk founded a monastery on Lindisfarne in 635 AD? Not Cuthbert over.
Aidan.
Aidan is correct for a bonus. Colin at 3 for Woodworms. Which is the second largest island of the Orkney Islands?
Hoy.
Boy is correct for 2 points.
1 point.
1 point, sorry. Clive of Exiles. Pika, P-I-C-A. Could be the name of the magpie for 2 points.
Why can't I get
And Colin at 4 for Woodworms. What instrument was played by band leader and jazz musician Art Blakey?
Drums.
Drums for bonus to Peter. And at the halfway stage?
5 to Exiles, making 20. 6 to Woodworms, making 23.
Right. Changing over. Oh, it's a drink. Peter, number 1 for Woodworms. Fountains Abbey belonged to which order of monks?
Cistercian.
Cistercian for 2 points. John for Exiles. Which is the second largest island of the Inner Hebrides? Not Arran.
Barra.
No, you have time to mull over it. Mull, sorry about that. Number 2 of Woodworms, Dave. Turdus merula, T-U-R-D-U-S, merula, M-E-R-U-L-A, is a scientific name for which bird? Not the thrush.
Blackbird?
Blackbird, point to number 2. And your own question. Which instrument is played by band leader and jazz musician Branford Marsalis? Saxophone is correct. 1 for Clive. And Colin 3 of Woodworms. In which year of the 1960s was the Prague Spring in Czechoslovakia and the 2-tier postal system introduced in the UK?
1968.
1968, it belongs to Peter. Number 3 of Exiles. Which 2 words complete the title of the country of Jordan? The blank of Jordan.
Hashemite Kingdom.
Hashemite Kingdom is correct for a point to Clive. Number 4 of Woodworms, Colin. The first by-election of this Parliament was held in December in a constituency in which town?
Doncaster.
Not Doncaster. Swindon. It was Oldham. Oldham, Western Royton. And the final question to Clive in this round. Jonathan Price played Professor Henry Higgins in the 2001 London production of My Fair Lady, opposite which EastEnders actress who missed much of the run due to sickness? Martine McCutcheon for 2 points. Out of round 5.
5 to Exiles, making 25. And 3 to Woodworms, making 26.
Okay, into round 6. Peter Peter for Woodworms. Tommy Steele is the sculptor of a statue in Stanley Street, Liverpool. Of which person from a Beatles song? Eleanor Rigby for 2 points. John for Exiles. Who played PE teacher Mr. Sutton in the 1969 film Kes? Brian Glover for a point of 5. Dave for Woodworms, number 2. The 2012 London Olympics were the last under whose presidency of the IOC? Sorry? Jack Roger is correct for 2 points. And over to Exiles, to Brian. What was the name of the supercomputer that beat world chess champion Garry Kasparov on this day in 1997?
Big Blue.
No, over.
Deep blue.
Deep blue. For bonus number 4. Colin number 3 for Woodworms. Which company sold 32 varieties of soup in 1962 as depicted by Andy Warhol? Campbell's for 2 points. Number 3 of Exiles, Ian. In musical notation, which note is half the duration of a semiquaver? Not a crotchet.
Denny semi-quaver.
Correct, a Denny semi-quaver. Colin. And your own question, Colin. What relation was Wilhelm II, the last German Kaiser, to Queen Victoria?
Nephew.
Not nephew.
Cousin.
Not cousin. He was their grandson. You take the 2 points.
He died in his hand.
Yeah. That's a big bit. And 5 of Exiles. In which country can you study at the Pontifical University of John Paul II and the Nicholas Copernicus University? Which country? Poland. Poland is correct for 2 points. End of the round.
3 to Exiles, making 28. And 8 to Woodworms, making 34.
Into round 7. Peter for Woodworms. Who won 7 Grand Slam doubles tennis titles between 1979 and 1984, partnering John McEnroe?
Fleming.
Fleming is correct. Peter of Exiles for 2 points. John of Exiles. William Temple and Geoffrey Fisher were both headmasters of which school in Derbyshire, at which Michael Ramsey was a pupil? They all became Archbishop of Canterbury.
Is it Brampton?
Is it? Not Brampton.
Repton.
Repton for bonus for Peter. Number 2 of Woodworms, Dave. In the novel Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara marries 3 times, but is in love with which other man? Not Rep Butler, she married him. Ashley wrote for bonus of 5. Brian for Exiles. Lollywood, spelled with an L, refers to the film industry in which city producing mostly films in Urdu? Lahore is correct for bonus to 5. Colin at 3 for Woodworms. Who wrote the 1818 sonnet that includes the line, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings"? Shelley for 2 points. Ian for Exiles. Helen McCrory, who plays the Aunt Polly in Peaky Blinders, is married to which actor who starred in Homeland and Wolf Hall? Damien Lewis is correct for 2 points. Colin at 4 for Woodworms. Which Yorkshire cricketer wears number 66 for England in T20 internationals?
Joe Root.
Joe Root for 2 points. And Clive for Exiles. What animal appears on the badges of both Peugeot and Holden cars? A lion for 2 points. And the round 7.
6 to Exiles, making 34, and 7 to Woodworms, making 43. Sorry, 41.
37 41.
34
is 41. Right, Peter for Woodworms. In Spain, what sort of food would you expect to buy at a carniceria? Carniceria.
Meat.
Meat, 2 points. John for Exiles. Under which professional name did Rosemary Brown win the 1970 Eurovision Song Contest?
Eight. 10.
Donna for Clive. Dave for Woodburn. Who was twice US Secretary of State of Defence? First for Gerald Ford and then for George W. Bush.
Eight.
Schultz.
Not Schultz.
Rumsfeld.
Rumsfeld it was. Donald was that ill. And Brian of Exiles. In which US state is Santa Monica Bay? California for point. Clive. Colin at 3 for Woodworms. Which rugby union player has scored most points in the final stages of the Rugby World Cup?
Wilkinson.
Wilkinson it was. Johnny. For a point to Colin at 4. Ian at 3 for Exiles. The Bessemer process was the first inexpensive industrial process for the mass production of which alloy?
Alloy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Special. Steel.
Yeah.
Steel's an alloy.
There's an alloy. Right, that's all. Number 4, Colin of Woodburn. The name of which aquatic animal is missing on the second line of the Mock Turtle song from Alice in Wonderland? Will you walk a little faster, said a whiting to a snail. There's a blank close behind us and he's treading on my tail.
Walrus.
Not a walrus. Not an oyster, a porpoise. What I believe could be the final question of the quiz. Clive? In the 2015 TV series Poldark, who played Ross Poldark?
Seven. 8.
Aidan Jones.
No, not Aidan.
Turner.
Aidan Turner. Appointed college 4. And that's
4 to Exiles, making 38, and 4